Okay, this is going to be a quick video about the Zippo pocket hand warmer heating device. This one's actually already warm. I've been keeping it in my pocket all day in its sleeve, and I'm going to show you with a cold one, I can actually touch and handle properly, filling it, lighting it, and generally talk about it. It's quite a neat little unit. This top cap has like a very fine wire mesh within it, and inside you've got a sealed, it's like a giant lighter, but a sealed reservoir in which you can put premium lighter fuel. I'm going to use Zippo's, partly because it's a good quality one and it is low odor. That's the American spelling. Now, how much you fill depends on how much you want to use, and also depends on how you're going to use it, because the amount of oxygen air it gets can dictate how quickly it burns. It does come with a neat little dispensing pipe, which allows you to measure an amount in, but I'm not sure that's useful. To be honest, it's an experience thing. I've used these for many hours before and not filled them to the full. I typically have a 5-6 hour fill amount. I know how much I'm putting in, so this is me squirting very carefully into the top. I'm going to let you see the top a little bit better. The actual top's got 3 open exposed squares, rectangles actually, through which you can see the kind of wadding that's inside this sealed unit, this reservoir. Now this is enough so it doesn't drip. You've just seen me pour a load of liquid fuel into here. It hasn't evaporated that quickly. I'm doing quite a bit here. Quickly, just so I can show you this. And I've put enough in there to certainly show you what I want to show you, and for it to last for a few hours. I'm going to just very quickly wipe the surrounds. This is important because what you don't want to do is have it on your hands or on the unit, because I'm going to set a light to this and I don't want to set a light to myself. On goes the all important cap, and you do not ever light this. You don't want to light the actual wadding itself. I'm not saying it will burn. I think it's actually a kind of glass fibery kind of material. I've used this a few times and it always remains white, doesn't even get singed, so it's clever. But I don't want you to light that and have a raw naked flame going up from there. I've got a candle lit just because I didn't want to put this down and add a camera shot in case my camera lost focus, only so I can light a match. I touched the top very briefly, hold it on for a little bit. Now what you're actually doing is, it's the ether, it's the smell, the gas that's being given off by the fuel inside the reservoir at the bottom that's actually going to burn. So you're not actually going to see a flame as such. He says, make sure my match doesn't go out. I've got another one ready if I need it. I always recommend long matches. So that glow you can see if I blow. No, I've not quite got it enough, I don't think. So I'm going to keep this match on it a little bit longer. But you'll actually get to the point where you'll see a little glow in the metal, fine filing, and you know you've got it going then. And once you've got it going, I usually give it a few more minutes to make sure it really is staying lit. So now what you can see there is an orange embry glow. I don't want to waft it particularly because I don't want it to particularly go out, but that's you can see a little bit orange glow. My hand wasn't very clever there at all. I'm trying to shade it at the same time and show you, but there's an orange glow in here, but my camera isn't so good at picking this up. So let's hope that in the final production that actually isn't too bad, but I can see and I can also feel a little bit of heat. Now it's a low odorless, it shouldn't really be smoking. I'm not sure what that smoking is, it doesn't normally there. It's possibly some element of the match that I had, and I think it is because it's flaking off a little bit. Now that is lit. So what I now have got to do is to put the lid on. So although there's a metal cap on top of the container reservoir, the actual protective lid to keep the airflow to the heat source and the burning element, as it were. And again, it's not a flame burn, but it certainly does burn. It is light, keeps it safe to touch. Now this does get quite hot. As I said, I've got another unit that's already warm, and outside of its black pouch, this one is you know, it's a good temperature. It will very quickly warm thawed hands, and it doesn't take long to get to that temperature. Now the whole thing gets nice and warm and toasty. Now the little black pouch that Zippo give you actually works really well. It feels like it's a very rubbish material, but it actually works really well. It feels like it's going to melt, but again it doesn't. It works very neatly. It's got a little pull cord and bead that just tightly secures it, just so it doesn't fall out. I always put it in the right way up. I've never had a fuel leak issue. In my pocket, I've had it horizontal, upside down, it's been all over the place, and that's not an issue at all. I recommend always using them in pairs. I like to have one in each of my pockets. I put them in my trouser pocket. So they're actually on my jeans, inside my front pockets. They're then on my legs, on my slightly on the inside of my thigh. It warms my blood, it warms my legs, and of course you can put your hands quickly in your pockets to warm your hands. So it really is a really fantastic unit, really good device. I normally use these when going camping, etc. As you can see out the window, we've actually had some snow. That white stuff over there is actually snow. It'll be -5 degrees this morning. We've had some -6, -10, -11 degrees, which for the UK is mainland UK is not common, even in February. And these have certainly made a difference. And I've been out all day with these, and they've been great. They make a real difference. Okay, there you go. Zippo pocket warmers really gets a good recommendation.